Namaste everybody, welcome to or back to my channel. This is Veena from India. A few days back, I think a couple days back, I saw Masha from Musings by Masha do a video on tarot bling or my shiny decks, and she showcased some of her blingy decks in that video, which I very much enjoyed watching. I'm not a very bling person. Bling is not my thing. Yet I do have some tarot decks which are very blinky, so I thought I would participate in this fun tag and showcase some of my blingy decks. So in no particular order, the first one is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. This deck, actually I purchased this deck because I was not really I am not really a big fan of the RWS deck. Not that I don't like it, I don't like the colors used in that deck. I somehow feel that whenever I try to read with that deck, it just feels very flat. And so I decided to buy this. Very much the RWS, just a little different in the color. And can you see the bling here? All that gold, that shining. Now this is my bling deck, number one. Again, in no particular order, but the one that I bought purely because I wanted to read with an RWS, but not with the same color palette. I do have the Centennial, but somehow, I don't know. It's not that I can't read with it, but I don't feel that flow in my reading when I use that deck. So that's the reason I got this. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is the Golden Universal Tarot. Very much like the Golden Art Nouveau really. But the difference here is the colors. This deck, can you see the blues? I love the blues and the greens in this deck, along with, of course, the bling, just to get her. Along with the bling, of course. But the silver, the blue, it's so different. Just look at this blue. I absolutely love the blues, the greens, the pinks, everything. The coloring in this deck is really nice. In fact, this deck is a sharp shooter. This deck reads effortlessly for me. Look at this Temperance. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. This deck is my sharp shooter. It reads effortlessly. It is not at all a chatty deck. Sorry. It is not at all a chatty deck, but it is the kind of deck which would talk less but to the point and so clear that you wouldn't know what else to say. You're like, okay, all right, got the point. So this is that kind of deck for me, and I absolutely adore this deck for that. So this is my second bling deck. I'm not going to take time putting this back because I usually struggle, putting these. Okay, that was easy. I usually struggle putting these cards back. The third is the Ethereal Visions Tarot. The reason I bought this deck was purely because of the art. It was purely because I loved the way this deck looks. I just loved the color, the gold etching in this. Of course, you know, this deck definitely feels a little washed out at times, but you know what? I don't mind it. I truly enjoy this deck and the bling factor of the deck. Look at this moon, oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? I think I need to do something about my lighting here. It's really, it's too dull. Let me just pause the video, guys, and do something about the lighting. Okay, I'm back. I think this is better, isn't it? Yeah, look at the temperance. The devil and the sun card in this deck are also gorgeous. So this is another one of my bling decks. Moving on. Let's see which other deck wants to come out. The Yogic Path Oracle deck. Now this deck I love. Being a yoga teacher, I absolutely adore this deck. Okay, the deck itself doesn't have any gold etching, but look at this gorgeous back. This is where the bling is on this deck. So that the deck itself is really very simple. Gorgeous art though, collage art, but there is no bling here. But here, this is where all the bling is in the box. That's where this deck becomes blingy. Okay, here and here. The other deck is the Everyday Tarot. No bling here, really, but look at this matte golden edges. Lovely. Again, you know, the gold along with the purple hues here, you know, it's not really gold bling gold, but still, look at that. It gives me a very blingy feeling. Yeah, fat gold here really gives me that blingy feeling along with this beautiful matte edging. So that's another one of my bling decks which I enjoy. By the way, this deck is another sharpshooter. She reads so beautifully. She is very direct, very honest, and extremely chatty. Unlike the Golden Universal, she's extremely chatty. She loves to chat a lot. The other bling deck is the Prism Oracle. Now there you see the bling in the box itself. This deck is extremely beautiful. It has the holographic edging. My camera and lighting cannot do justice to this, but there is the bling figure. Again, the deck itself, the face of the cards themselves don't have any bling. They're just colorful deck, but it's here where all the bling is. That is the other blingy deck that I have and enjoy a lot. I use this deck mostly as a clarifier deck, and it's pretty much a very good deck for that purpose. Another deck which is blingy is this, the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Again, the deck itself as such is not really blingy, but it's this metallic edging, the gold edging on the sides that makes it blingy. You see, there is no bling in the deck itself, but this gorgeous, gorgeous edging is what makes this deck very blingy. So those are my bling decks that I absolutely enjoy, and all of these decks are decks that I totally enjoy working with. These are my workhorse decks for various reasons, and I absolutely enjoy working with each and every one of these decks. So those, there you go, my blingy decks. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. From my heart to yours, namaste.